Washington's unemployment picture improved again last month, according to the state's Employment Security Department. While there was a loss of 2,900 government jobs in October, the private sector added an estimated 9,600 jobs. At the same time, the unemployment rate dropped from 8.5% in September to an estimated 8.2% in October. Officials noted the manufacturing industry, especially in aerospace, has had strong job growth since the end of the recession. Since the low point of the recession in 2010, Washington's manufacturing industry has posted a net gain of about 31,000 jobs, more than half of them in aerospace. For updates on this story and others, you can visit us online at iFIBER1.com. The Washington Committee on Geographic Names rejected a proposal Friday to return the name of Soap Lake to Lake Smokiam. The board voted 4-1 against the change, which was first proposed by Soap Lake resident Bonnie Holt Morehouse and Moses Lake historian Robert Ruby. Members of the Names Committee commended proponents for being passionate about the change, but said the idea didn't have enough community support in the end. Among the hundreds of opponents to the change were the Soap Lake City Council, Grant County Commissioners, and the Yakima Tribe. The Colville Tribe supported the name change along with a handful of city residents. For the second year in a row, the Moses Lake Classic Car Club is providing toolkits for Big Bend Community College students. The kits will be purchased with a $1,500 donation from the club and given to every second-year student in the automotive technology program. The car club started purchasing toolkits for Big Bend automotive students last year and has funded scholarships for automotive students in the past. A heads up for civic-minded viewers, the Thanksgiving holiday this weekend has altered city council meetings in Ephrata and Soap Lake. Ephrata canceled their Wednesday session making their next meeting December 5th. Soap Lake, meanwhile, moved its meeting from Wednesday to Tuesday. The council also voted to shift its meeting times from 7 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. from now on. For our final story tonight, under the heading, How the Other Half Lives, the Associated Press reports city leaders in San Francisco have a fight on their hands as they try to ban nudity on public streets and parks.
These sightseers in San Francisco recently saw more than they bargained for. A group of nudists held a rally at City Hall to fight for their right to bear it all.
I really love the idea in San Francisco that it is so progressive-minded and open-minded that you do have that freedom and you can be able to exercise that right if you want to.
But these activists may soon have to cover up as the Board of Supervisors votes on whether to ban nudity on public streets and parks.
And they can try to pass laws against nudity. That's how nudiphobes show their public decency and their civility.
The proposed ban comes after the supervisor representing the city's Castro district got complaints about the growing number of naked men hanging out in the neighborhood.
A lot of people who live in the neighborhood who are really sick of it, who maybe don't have a problem with public nudity generally, but who have reached the end of their rope on this. And it's a lot of gay men, too, who have a real problem with this. Some people have tried to paint this issue as some sort of gay rights issue, and it really isn't. It has nothing to do with gay rights.
Some say the nudists, most of whom are not gay and not from the Castro, are taking advantage of the predominantly gay neighborhood's history of tolerance.
Kind of an interesting little bit of San Francisco, but there is a small cadre of them that are noisy, militant, that argue amongst themselves, and just use it aggressively, that's all.
One of the leaders of the city's nudist movement recently undressed at a committee meeting before getting escorted out by deputies.
Do you really not like the way I look, honestly? I doubt that. I'm going to do absolutely everything in my power to defeat this legislation, and I'm just not going to give up till it's gone.
If the ban is approved, nudity would still be allowed on the city's beaches and at certain street festivals and parades where nudity has come to be expected. Haven Daily, Associated Press, San Francisco.
And that is exactly why I don't get into politics. Before we close out our broadcast, I have the answer to the trivia question we posed earlier. When was the last time Notre Dame was ranked in the BCS standings? You thought I forgot about that, didn't you? The answer is never. This is the very first time this week. For everyone here at iFIBER 1 News, I'm Cody Johnson. Thanks for watching.